Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekly love reading for April 2nd to April 8th. I'm going to use a Lion Strider Tarot this time, and this is going to be a full Celtic cross spread. Let's get started. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to April 8th. Can we please pull a full Celtic cross for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to April 8th in love and romance, please. This is a romantic love reading. Can we please get a reading for the Taurians who've got things going on in the romance department? So can we please get a positive reading for them? This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019, please, and thank you. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Could we please get a positive reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019? A full Celtic cross spread. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019, please. In love and romance. All right. The situation. We like to see that. That's Two of Cups. Seven of Wands is the challenge. Consciously, we've got the Hierophant. Subconscious, the Foundation, we've got Three of Pentacles. Recent past, the Magician. Recent future, Four of Pentacles. Okay. You right now, Eight of Swords. Around you, Strength. Hopes and fears. Knight of Wands. And the outcome, Eight of Pentacles. And on the bottom, Six of Wands. All right. So Two of Cups is a soulmate union. It's a wonderful partnership. It's a love match. Two people who have both their cups open, receptive, and this is a card of being in love. This is a card of being in a meaningful, deep, open and available, vulnerable to each other, loving relationship. Look at their body language with these two cats here, completely forehead to forehead, absolutely into each other, in tune with each other. Now you have the challenge of Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands we talked about today in your daily read for the 1st and the 2nd of April. You got the Seven of Wands there as well. I think it was for the 2nd of April. So that's fitting that the 2nd of April to the 8th of April, which is what this love reading is for, is this obstacle. So the challenge here is the Seven of Wands. Someone trying to cause trouble. You know what I call this, right? The chicken head and the rabid one trying to go for the jugular of this goat. Now the goat is just high up there on this ledge, this cliff, doing what the goat does, just being itself. Now for some reason, these two have beef, want to start something. And the goat is just looking up to the sky. That's what the Seven of Wands is. So being divinely guided, with the person being challenged, coming out of nowhere. This feeling of, being rushed out of bed and all of a sudden jumping to attention to attend to people who are challenging you and being threatening. So that's the Seven of Wands. I'm really curious now to see if anybody, this stuff pops off on the 2nd of April. Please, let me know. So this kind of combative situation, people challenging you, people making you feel like you have to guard and defend what you have. At the same time, look at how chill this goat is. In other cards, it will show the person wearing mismatched shoes on a hill, and having that resilience and that strength, inner strength to overcome the obstacles, but at the same time feeling like this came out of nowhere. Like, it's kind of with this energy of Six of Wands on the underlying energy. You're being cheered for, you got to level up, you've accomplished something wonderful, and you're a leader and you're being called to lead, and it's a wonderful energy of being popular and getting kudos and being in the limelight. Then you get Seven of Wands, those people who are coming for you because they want your shine and they want to get what you have, and so they want to come at you and challenge you. So this is the challenge for this love relationship. Seeing this beautiful, harmonious, happy couple and others who want to cause conflict because this is something that's probably making them jealous, upset, and wanting to challenge it and cause disruption and obstacles. Now, in the conscious, you've got day-to-day, the Hierophant. You have faith. The Hierophant is all about traditions, major institutions that have been established, your community, your culture being important to you, being spiritual. This could also be a guru, teacher type of person. And it also speaks to, just generally speaking, faith, spiritual faith, faith in yourself. That's how you feel in your mind day to day. You're like, my faith, I have faith in my faith, and my trust in, you know, the high road, in goodness, in the light, in my spirituality is going to overcome everything that, you know, crosses my path that wants to challenge me and cause disruptions. Your peace is there in spite of what's here. That's why you have Two of Cups, and that's why they have this. Okay, now in the foundation you got Three of Pentacles. Seems like this is related as well to, could be I feel like this is going towards work. I could have said it's a third party situation, but I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see another person. I feel like when I look at the Eight of Pentacles at the end, you have faith. I mean, it's a spiritual card. This is not for, you know, someone who's cheating and doing all kinds of sordid things. The sordid things is here with the Seven of Wands, the people who are challenging. Your energy, Taurus, is beautiful. Two of Cups, Hierophant. Getting recognition for your skills at work. That's the Three of Pentacles. Being artistic, being creative. So maybe that's what you have to be creative in your work, in your craft, whatever that is. And getting recognition for it. And there's this card, Three of Pentacles, has this energy of, you know, being the best at what you do and being recognized for it. So that Three of Pentacles energy is collaboration as well, working well with others. And the example it gives is this master craftsman, this youthful person working on a stained glass window in a church and having two elder clergymen, whatever, overlooking and overseeing his work. Now, even though the other two are older, there is a sense that this person, this artistic person who's doing the stained glass window, is the best at what he does, he or she does. So there's a sense of collaboration, even though there's, you know, maybe an age gap and a little bit of, you know, inexperience and other things that the craftsman has still. So there's that artistic, creative, collaborative, and being recognized for having great ability in artistic endeavors or at your work, which may have, which may require creativity or artistic ability. Now, that's at the foundation. And what's crowning this is Seven of Wands. So possibly it's people related to your field who want to create obstacles, okay? Or challenge you. Try to create disruption. Okay, but you look unfazed. So now the Magician is in the recent past, and this is another card of having all the skills. The Magician has every tool, every suit on his table. This is the card of the Alchemist, water to wine, base metals to gold. This person has a bit of a trickster vibe to him with the Magician, whether it's a male or female. But this Magician definitely has all of the potential to manifest anything. So it's a major arcana card and someone who's been blessed, who has all of the abilities to do whatever, especially in creation and creating, because they're making it happen. They're that person, you know, that scientist, so to speak, who's going there and making whatever like new idea comes to mind to manifest. They can manifest in love. They're the kind of person in love who has the looks, the wisdom, the finances, everything to be able to score in love, you know, and make anybody fall in love with them. They're the kind of person who can do anything that they set their mind to and excel. So the Magician is very blessed in that way. In the recent future, you got Four of Pentacles. So this is a natural progression. With the Three of Pentacles in the foundation, now you have Four of Pentacles in the recent future. Now, Four of Pentacles is when you've achieved the success of Three of Pentacles. You've got this recognition, and now you're holding tight to it. Why? Because look what happened with the Six of Wands. When you achieved something, you get recognition. Seven of Wands, you're being challenged. So of course, because of this challenge coming up, people trying to start beef, you got Four of Pentacles now. You're holding tight to your pentacles, and you're like, you don't trust people anymore. This is being closed off, unreceptive, watching people who come up to you, you know, second guessing what their intentions are, what's their agenda, trying to figure things out, because like it's like one disappointing encounter after another that makes you turn into the Four of Pentacles, where you don't trust anybody anymore. Okay, well, not anybody, but generally speaking, it's this kind of, yes, thank you, hi, how are you, and not wanting to get any deeper than that because of past disappointments. So the Four of Pentacles is this very stingy, miserly kind of energy as well, but, you know, in another way, just being unreceptive and closed off, not interested, not wanting to invest in others, and not wanting to be unbothered. Now, you right now, Eight of Swords. So this is the recent future. You right now is Eight of Swords. This woman has a blindfold on. There's restrictions and fears imposed with the Eight of Swords. Why? Because it's a lot of mental strife with the Eight of Swords that's restricting you. What are people going to think? Or stressing about this kind of energy, okay? Worrying and stressing about it, that's making you doubt yourself, making you feel fearful to make moves, making you feel like you don't know which way is the right way, doubting yourself and losing clarity because of fear. Okay, so the fear is in the mind. Things that other people have affected, you know, with their toxicity, making you doubt yourself, making you feel defensive, all these types of things that have to do with the Suit of Swords, which is about the air energy, about the maybe wounding to the ego, that's making you defensive and stressed out, needing to feel like you have to come up with, you know, defense mechanisms for what's going on, and just making you feel trapped, because once you give a shit about what people are thinking, I'm sorry for swearing, they already won. Because once you care enough to start thinking about strategic plans to counter this and that, you just wasted so much time thinking about these people. So maybe you need some clarity. Maybe talk to somebody else who's outside of all this noise that can give you some clarity. Now, around you, you've got the Strength card. Wonderful energy. You might have a strong friend around you, or you have the strength through, you know, this Major Arcana card surrounding you. That will help you to overcome this, because it looks like you will, okay? Definitely. Now, this Strength card is about, you see arrows here, and they're chilling. Now, this Lion, of course, is very strong. It's controlling your lower nature, controlling your fears, okay? And not letting those base instincts get control. Strength is about having courage, resilience, and strength and faith in yourself to overcome your obstacles. Having that strength, that in spite of the arrows that are aimed at you, to be able to overcome this. So this is what's surrounding you. And it could also be someone by the sign of Leo who is around you as well. Now you got in your hopes and fears, there's Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands in your hopes and fears. Now, if it's not someone who's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, younger, in their 30s, unattached, very, you know, hot to trot, someone who's passionate, not very committed, but, you know, inspired, adventuresome, bold, outgoing, exciting to be around, magnetic, that kind of energy may be in your hopes. But it can also be about, now I don't think you're scared of this person unless you are, I don't know. But this is also this adventuresome spirit of wanting to travel, wanting to see the world, wanting to experience things that are inspiring and exciting to you. In your outcome, you've got Eight of Pentacles. And that's just speaking to diving into your work, mastering your craft, because you know one thing is certain: no matter what noise that people put around you, no matter how much fear you may be feeling, or insecurities, or doubts, or pressure that you feel from the surrounding, you know you're good at what you do. You know it. It's in your foundation, in your subconscious, in here. You know at the underlying energy, 6 of Wands, you will be victorious. You are a leader. And that others admire you for your skills. These are things you know. So in spite of the noise and the hate and the, jealousy that is surrounding you, that's led you to be distrustful, even though it's kind of muddied the waters and you've lost some clarity here and wasted some time thinking about this, you're going to take those 8 of Swords and you're going to turn them into 8 of Pentacles. Diving into your work, because one thing's for certain, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, that will pay off no matter what. Hard work, this hard work will pay off. It's the best use of your time, not this. And that's the rewards you're going to reap, is the 6 of Wands. So victory, the triumphant victory when you get to, ride in style and enjoy life. So now let's move on to pulling some oracle cards. This is Elena Fairchild's Wild Kuan Yin, the pocketbook edition. I'm going to pull a quick card here. This is for Taurus and love and romance for April 2nd to the 8th, please. Whoa. Too many. What was that? All right. April 2nd to April 8th, please. I'll take this. Ooh, her hand gentles the war. Yep. No matter how much chaos there seems to be in your world, trust it. It is just what is necessary to move you into the right place at the right time for what is meant to be in your future. When it is no longer needed, her hand shall gentle and end the war. So it's saying this conflict, this war is necessary because it's pushing you into the right place at the right time for what is meant to be in your future. This conflict is divinely guided. You have the faith. Throw yourself into your work. Now, if this was a romance card, love and romance card, aspected that way, the 8 of Pentacles is having your mind set on working things out and putting your ego on the shelf and kind of humble and willing to compromise and lose a few battles as long as, you can work things out. But it's here saying her hand gentles the war. This fight, and you see this third party, 3, 3, 3. This situation here is saying it's necessary for your future. All right, so this is Gabrielle Bernstein's Miracles Now. I'm going to pull a card from the top and a card from the bottom. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to April 8th, please. Can we get a card from the top and from the bottom? But Taurus, one thing's for sure, we keep getting this recurring theme of 6 of Wands. And I have seen that there's been other channels as well that has 6 of Wands as a recurring theme for you. So 6 of Wands. Now when I say other channels, I mean like 2 that I saw. But there is this theme of victory and triumph and leading. And the Hierophant is a leader as well. So I'm really interested to see how this works out now. All right. I can think my way out of fear. And that's what you do. What did I say? Is that this is a waste of time, Taurus. You know that. You ain't going to waste that time. So you take this energy and you put it into work. When I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. Now, when it goes to health, I have to talk about this because I've been talking about this with Capricorn and I just talked about it with Aquarius. Today's energy was a little dark when I woke up and it was heavy and I had nightmares. Not nightmares per se, but like dreams about conflict. So when I woke up, it was kind of sad, the energy, and I know where I start and where I end, and I know when there's an energy around me. So basically, I looked on, the social media that I usually do, flipping through before I, ease into my work. And I saw somebody named Nipsey Hussle was shot, 4 shots to the body, 1 to the head. And I was like, who's Nipsey Hussle? Why do all these celebrities care so much? I've never even heard of this person. So, you know, snooping around, and it was someone that I saw on an interview that he was about to make a documentary on someone named Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. So I looked up Dr. Sebi, and I was like, what's the fuss about Dr. Sebi? And it was amazing. Let me read it quickly to you. And I really suggest you guys Google him and look him up as well. He was a holistic doctor, never went to school, and never even learned his ABCs and stuff, okay? Very humble, older gentleman in his 70s. That's the video I saw, and now he's passed away. He died in police custody of pneumonia. But the thing was that he claimed to have cured AIDS, herpes, blindness, sickle cell, lupus, diabetes. And so he was arrested for claiming practicing medicine without a medical license. So he was taken to the Supreme Court, and he was the only holistic doctor in his kind of scenario that ever won against, you know, when he went to the Supreme Court. And it was like big pharma against him, okay? And they required him to bring 9 different people as witnesses, kind of to speak to him curing them of those diseases. He brought 77, all documented how he had cured them of these diseases like AIDS, blindness, all these things. So basically, he was a holistic doctor, and his death was very mysterious. Like, it was in police custody, and people, you know, have conspiracy theories. And also they have conspiracy theories about this person, Nipsey Hussle, because he was a very holistic person as well, you know, aside from the name. The name throws you off, but is someone very peaceful and healing oriented, and he was going to make a documentary about Dr. Sebi. And so this whole thing behind him being shot and killed was so mysterious, and they tried to say it was gang related, and everyone's like, no, it's not gang related. So if there's anything to learn from this, what he did was he created compounds to cleanse the cells, and they were comprised of phosphates, iodides, bromides, carbonates. And he was vegan, and he was speaking to changing your diet, saying that, you know, things like meat and starches, remove that. Carbonic acid, uric acid, lactose, it all creates mucus, and says to get rid of the mucus. And mucus is the cause of every disease. And that all these diseases, that you would be healed of all of these different types of diseases. So I myself am very excited to look up Dr. Sebi. So it says here, when I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. And I'm going to say as well, when I was doing the crystal healing cards for Capricorn, it said agate healthy body. I'll show it to you. And when I got agate healthy body, I was like, you know, talking about Dr. Sebi. That was the first, this one, okay? And so I had this little agate here. And while I was talking, after I finished the read, I was just really happy with it. And this agate fell off my table and went clunk onto the table, onto the floor, right? So I was like, okay, that's nice. Look at that. Agate and agate. So that's my little, like, you know, message from Spirit. And so I feel compelled to let you guys know, because another thing, like, you know, getting these messages, I feel like juice cleanse, I might just go vegan again. I've done it before, off and on, like for a year, and then for 3 months at a time. I might do it again. I feel the call for it. So health is important, very, very important. And I'm especially feeling that right now during this phase, like we're all going through towards more holistic living and being more spiritual. This call to be more healthy as well in that way. So when I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. And that was also speaking to, Dr. Sebi was saying, you know, once your body is off, the stress is, you know, amplified, and then the diseases kick in. Because if you were, oh, and he was also speaking to like things like carrots and stuff being genetically modified, and corn, all, you know, all those types of things, and that genetically modified foods have lost the ability to truly heal your body. Okay, and he was saying how moringa is something that, you know, they were bringing up moringa as an example, being very healthy, and then comparing it to spinach that people do, and like spinach is like not even close to as potent as moringa, and how iron is something that everybody needs because it attracts all these different minerals. Now, again, I'm not an astrologer and I'm not a, you know, dietitian here. But through common sense and looking around and seeing what's going on, just wanted to bring it to you. So, Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. All right, so let me get a crystal here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Stibnite, conflict. That's the conflict right here. Absolutely. On the bottom, selenite, spiritual awakening. There's my selenite. And selenite also cleanses all your crystals, charges them. It never needs cleansing or charging. I still put it outside to freshen it up, but if you do and it rains, it can dissolve a bit. So be careful. So crystal, stibnite. So we got some conflict going on here, huh? What is that about? Okay, it's silver, and it's related to the base, solar plexus, and crown chakra. It says stibnite's energy can sometimes feel a little sharp and prickly. Its medicine encourages you to look at any internal or external conflict in your life. When connecting to and receiving this powerful energy, you will find the courage and strength to face any situation, giving you the wisdom to move through conflict with ease and grace and find a place of peace and understanding. That's this right here. All right. Supports your personal empowerment and transformation. Grounds your energy in the earth so you feel supported. Assists you in dealing with fear or conflict and confrontation. Supports you to create healthy boundaries. Supports those who suffer from chronic anxiety. That's 8 of Swords. Enhances and supports the astral travel journey. Assists in dissolving apprehension and uncertainty. So as you've pulled this card today as a sign that there is currently a conflict in your world, conflict can be a huge catalyst for change and growth, and it can work as a positive energy in your life, allowing light to be shed on situations that will bring much healing and transformation. I'm just going to refer to this card. Her hand gentles the word. Says this fight is fated. It's pushing you to go to the right place, right time for your right opportunity. And then when that time comes, it will then, her hand will gentle the war and the conflict will be over. So just like that with stibnite, saying the same thing. So the Devas of stibnite encourage you to see this card as a beacon of light shining on something that requires a little more love and attention. Inhale their love and take a step back to observe your situation from a higher perspective. What are you contributing to this situation? How and why are you entangled? Is there a lesson in this for you? Take responsibility for your role in the conflict and detach yourself from the drama. You may need to distance yourself from the situation while you replenish your energy and get a fresh perspective. If the conflict is internal, you may be out of alignment with your own truth. If so, take an honest look at your thoughts and feelings and make a decision based closer to your truth, and trust that the conflict will soon pass. This card can also be a reflection that whatever you have asked guidance on will somehow bring about conflict. Take a moment to reflect and make new choices and decisions based on your truth. Tune deeply into your own intuition before you move forward. All right, so now let's get a Denise Lynn Gateway Oracle card. This is for Taurus. I know I went on a long sidetrack there, but I feel like even if a couple of you check that out, it might be worth it for it, okay? So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to the 8th. Can we get a wonderful Gateway Oracle card? Some guidance, please, for Taurus for April 2nd. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Breaking barriers, I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. And this is like that regeneration card in that other deck that I don't use anymore. Looking deeper, deep within me is a majestic radiance. Revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. Okay, but you know I can't read all those, right? Because we're going to be here all day. And you know what I mean? So let's go again. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Can we get one card, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to the 8th? Just one. healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. And this is about the story about the bamboo seed. It says the roots grow underneath the surface. Things are happening and it looks like nothing's happening at the top. Nothing's growing. It'll take like, 9 years or something. Nothing's growing, but there's a lot of stuff happening underneath the surface. And then all of a sudden in 1 year, it shoots up like how many feet out of nowhere within a year. So it's saying there's major transformation happening beneath the surface. And when the time comes for you to bloom, for this bamboo to grow, it will shoot up so high, so fast. So healing the past. And on the bottom is giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So let's read about healing the past. Your past and even your past lives affects your present. A powerful healing is occurring for you right now. Beneath the surface, there are forces dissolving old blockages and limitations. This has a positive effect on every aspect of your life, including your health, your relationships, and even your creativity. Look, creativity, your relationships, and your health. Moving your body. There you go. Challenges in your present can be linked to past events. Take some time to examine your current situation to see what areas could be strengthened. Release old blockages. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, profound transformations are occurring at this very moment. This is not unlike the bamboo that grows roots under the surface for 2 to 5 years, building a foundation invisible to the naked eye. Then in 1 year, it grows up to 90 feet. Wounds from broken relationships, people, or situations that seem impossible to forgive, and old shame or guilt are all dissolving. As a result, your body, mind, and spirit are healing. Now, the questions to ask yourself: is there anything in my life that needs to heal? What will lead me to the path of greatest healing? How can I become an even greater healing force for others? All about healing. That's beautiful. That's what Aquarius got to, is major healing. But that was more in like a medical way. All right, so this is the Love Oracle cards. This is Romance Angels by Dorian Virtue. Let's see what's going on in Taurus's love life. This is what we are here for April 2nd to the 8th. What's going on in love and romance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to the 8th, please? Can we please get a card for Taurus? Just one card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to the 8th. Whoa, too many, too many. Take that. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, don't let that get you excited. It gets like very, split in its meaning. Basically speaking to if you're single. Oh, okay. True love is on the bottom. This is a romance of a lifetime. All right. So, wedding is basically about if you're single, you might have been affected by your parents' marriage, and so that's why you don't want to be in a relationship. If you're dating, you could get engaged. If you're engaged, you're getting married. So I'll read it. This situation involves marriage. You drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, your own or someone else's. It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer to your question. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will get married and asks you to keep the faith and continue enjoying your life without worry about your future marital status. For others, this card signals that you'll meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding or experience something there that will lead to a new romance for you. It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counselor or to help you both sort out how you feel. And sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, in which case the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience and renew your heart's willingness to love. I don't see this as being an end to a marriage at all. Looks like it's a beautiful soulmate connection. Just looks like there's some conflict around you. All right, so this is the Whispers of Love from Angela Hartfield. Can we please get a card? I'll take the top and the bottom because they're very short. For Taurus for April 2nd to the 8th, please. So have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. That's the Hierophant. Consciously in your mind, you are all about the faith. So you have faith. And I'm going to take the bottom card as well. True love again. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, it's true love. Jeez and peasem. You got it in the romance angels as well, right? You got true love here too on the bottom. So I'm going to leave these two together because it is true love. I said to you, it's a true love situation. It ain't about you and your boo. Whoever that is, okay? Whoever it is that is your true love. This is a once-in-a-lifetime love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Definitely. So true love is what you have. Good for you. Congratulations. That's beautiful. So I'm going to read you the Whispers of Love card. So faith and true love, right? So let's read faith first. Number 12. And you have faith. And this is true love. So 12. When we truly believe that things will work out, that faith will confidently see us through. The angels are with you. This is something that you can have complete faith in. Knowing simple truths will give you the answers that you are seeking. Love is an act of faith. Then let's read number 30, true love. This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. This relationship is part of your life's plan. Unconditional love is easier said than done. Remember the love aspect of your partnership. If it is a soulmate relationship, the connection will be 50-50 and almost perfectly balanced. And that's this Two of Cups here. All right. Now, finally, I'm going to pull one Goddess Guidance Oracle card. Yeah, I am. I just got into the habit of it. So this is Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. I felt like they wanted to come out and have a spin because I've been using Megan Watterson's deck so long. So I love this deck. Can we please get a beautiful goddess for guidance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2nd to the 8th, please. All right. Whoa, two goddesses went over there. So Goddess Isolde, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. And Goddess Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So, and on the bottom, Goddess Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. But let's get one goddess, please. Can we get one goddess? Thank you, goddesses. And even with Goddess Hathor, there's a very like Venus vibe to her as well. This being this goddess of beauty and love. So can we please get one goddess? Just one, please. But thank you for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Mawu, Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Beautiful. All right. So also I take this goddess when she comes up about mother energy, you know, because I know it's Mother Earth, but this might be guidance or protection or strength that you can get or some support from your mother, okay? On the bottom, another mother, Irene, peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Isn't that lovely? She's got some corn there with grapes and a baby that's adorable with some dolphins in the background. Beautiful water energy. Thank you, Goddess Irene. But let's read about Goddess Mawu, Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. It says there's no greater cause today than giving back to your mother and rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water. Mother Earth. The Earth is the life force for material life, and there's no sense in continuing a downward spiral of dirtying the planet with further pollution. Your contribution is necessary, no matter how small. You make a huge difference in this planet's welfare through small and simple changes in how you operate. It's worth it, believe me, and I will help you accomplish this goal in all ways. Your life's purpose involves environmentalism. Use earth-friendly products. Recycle. Get involved with an environmental group. Teach others about environmentalism. About Mawu, pronounced Ma-wu, she's the West African moon goddess who's believed to have created all life. With her husband, the sun god, Liza, Mawu helps those who call upon her to learn how to live in harmony with nature and to respect its resources. She ensures that our needs are abundantly supplied without causing harm to the planet. All right, so that was your reading, Taurus, for April 2nd to the 8th. Looks wonderful. You have true love, and it looks like possibly a wedding on the horizon. You have the faith to overcome this conflict, and you're getting recognition for your hard work, your creativity, and much success there. So other than that, this conflict has been causing you some stress. You can think your way out of it. You just transform that stress and put all of that energy focused into your hard work, because at least you get positive results from that, and that's never a waste of time. So I hope that resonated for you. Otherwise, please check in for your other weekly readings and your dailies. I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.